You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
You are watching the leaders in full immersion gaming, and this is the pregame show only on the NBL Network.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the NBL Live pregame show. That's brought to you each and every week by our graphic sponsor, Web3Cast.com. So much great work Web3Cast.com does. If you or anyone you know needs graphics done for an affordable price, hit up Web3Cast.com. The leaders in affordable graphic design. They'll give you 15% off your discount if you mention NBL. So big shout out to all business over at Web3Cast.com. They've been just an absolute huge supporter of the NBL network over the years. We got a great matchup for you tonight on NBL Live. Broadcast number, I think we're at 236. It is the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers, two teams fighting for the playoff spots in the NFC. Don't miss out on this game. Let's get right to it. Let's get to the players' watch for today's game between the Seahawks and the Panthers. First, for the Seattle Seahawks, it's, of course, Russell the Love Muscle. Russell Wilson, their quarterback, who's having a nice season so far. 175 completions, over 22, almost 2,300 yards, 16 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. The big one in this game, folks, is going to be Russell Wilson's ability to not turn the ball over. This Carolina Panthers defense is what they live on. The Panthers will not score 35, 45 points a game, but they will force a lot of turnovers, and their defense is what keeps them in games. Russell Wilson's going to have to navigate that. He's going to have to find a way to make plays, whether it's with his feet, whether it's through the air. The big one, though, is he's not going to be able to turn the ball over, because if he does, the Carolina Panthers are going to come out on top, and it's going to hurt the Seattle Seahawks, because a win today puts them in a real good chance to win that NFC West. A loss today ties them with the Los Angeles Rams, and then who knows what happens. You never want to get back into a tie with the person right behind you. So a huge game today for the Seattle Seahawks. On the flip side, for the Carolina Panthers, DJ Moore is having a real nice season, and maybe one of the unsung heroes in the NBL, a guy not a lot of people are talking about. 35 receptions, 793 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 22.7 per catch. This guy is a beast down the field. He is young, and he is only going to be better as the seasons go on. This Panthers team, Cam Newton's only thrown 9 touchdowns. So for a receiver to have 2 of those touchdowns, he is he is in second, alone in second, with 2 receiving touchdowns. Curtis Samuel, the only guy on the team who has more at 3. But DJ Moore has more yardage. He's got 793 yards. Curtis Samuel has 614, and DJ Moore has done it on 4 less catches. So the big one for the Panthers is going to get DJ Moore involved. Get Christian McCaffrey going. He's only averaging 3.8 per carry, but you got to find a way to get him involved outside of just carrying the ball. He is so dangerous on the edge. So at the end of the day, it's going to be getting the ball in your playmakers' hands, and that's what the Panthers are going to have to do today to stay in the playoff hunt. It should be a great game. These are two teams who I don't know what the expectations were coming into the season. I think these are two owners who have been perpetually in contention, and it's just like it's just one of those moments where this could be the game that propels the owner, whoever wins this one. It could be the game that propels you to a playoff spot. Could be a game that propels you to that next tier. Everybody looks at the tiers of owners. I think these two guys are two of the best guys in the league, and two guys who are really going to go at it hard tonight and try to keep their playoff hopes alive. Get your predictions in the chat, folks. Love to see what you guys think. We'll read those throughout the first quarter. I'll give you my prediction. Already seen some predictions come in. I said on Highly Debatable, I like the Seahawks in this game. I love this Panthers team. I think this Panthers team will be very good in the coming seasons, but I don't like this Panthers offense, and that concerns me. And I think to be successful in the NBL, you got to be able to throw the ball. The Carolina Panthers haven't thrown the ball particularly well, but their defense is going to keep them in the game. Give me the Hawks in this game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. Let's do 20-17 Seahawks. I think it's going to be a close game. If the Panthers win this game, it won't be surprising at all, but it is all going to be dependent on that Panthers offense. If they can get rolling, if Cam Newton can get rolling, get the ball to his playmakers, that's going to go a long way. If the Seahawks can stymie that offense, that's going to be, I think, the difference maker. What a game we have on NBA Live, folks. Don't miss out on any of the action. Tell your friends, tell your family to get here because we're going to have a great ball game. It's coming up right now. Coming up next, a battle between two teams in the NFC looking to prove themselves and get them locked into maybe one of those playoff spots. You can't win the Super Bowl if you're not in the playoffs, and these two teams are looking to be there. It's the Panthers. It's the Seahawks. It's coming up right now here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL Network. Holla.
Empty backfield for Atkins. He's going to be dropping back to pass here on 4th down. He's looking deep over the middle. He has a man. It's Brandon Cooks who catches it, makes a man miss.
Oh, that's
Woodard is
touchdown.
dropping back. He's got open over the middle.
Wow. That big playmaker ability as he finds him again.
Into the end zone. Another touchdown. NBL Live underway here in Carolina. Should be a great matchup tonight, folks. It's the Seattle Seahawks sitting there at 7-3, taking on the Carolina Panthers at 6-4. Excuse me, I gotta turn this down because the commentary is on. Porter, come on, get your head in the game. That's all good. As the Seattle Seahawks are going to start off with the ball first. Here in this game, we are underway, and this return is going to be stopped just short of the 25 to the 23-yard line. This is where we get to see that Seattle Seahawks offense come out onto the field, or back out if you're watching this Seahawks team for the second or third time this season. Still can't believe the Browns got their second tie of the year. Let's take a look at the stats for the Seattle Seahawks team. This offense, 17th in scoring, 18th in yards, 24th in passing yards, 12th in rushing yards at 59.9. They are going to attempt to ground and pound this game, folks. 1st and 10, it's Russell Wilson under center. He's got 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. He's going to drop back to pass on 1st and 10. Waiting, looking. Looks over to the right side, floats it over there. Oh, that's a bad pass. That should have been picked off. The user was over there on Seymour, and he just couldn't put the old mitts on it. And Russell Wilson's going to be thanking his lucky stars that that one's not going the other way. I cannot tell you why Twitch sometimes sends out notifications and sometimes doesn't. I have no idea why. $21-13, Lil Fish says in the chat. Rustabus says, go Panthers 28-17. Panthers 24-21 says Serp as it's Russell Wilson in the shotgun. He's going to split McKissick out wide left and throws it right up the seam, and he still can't hold on to the ball. Man, oh man, those are the catches you just have to make. Not a great start. As it was great recognition by Russell Wilson. There's going to be a man blitz, empty coverage over the middle, sends him on that seam, hits him quickly, but the tight end just got to come down with that ball, folks. As we get through some of the other predictions, Eric G saying Hawks 20, Panthers 10. Draco saying 24-13 Seahawks. Big Dad Mel saying 17-13 Seahawks. J-Tree 2017 says 17-14 Hawks. Play assist 23-20 Seahawks. Got to catch that. Everyone's saying you got to catch that. You got to come up with that one. As now it's a 3rd and 10, an opportunity for the Carolina defense to get off the field after 3 and out. Shotgun formation for Russell Wilson. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left side, 1 over to the right side, 1 tight end on the right side of that formation. McKissick in at halfback to the right of Russell Wilson. He drops back. Only a 3-man rush from the Carolina Panthers, spying over the middle. Quick pass underneath, and that's a big first down. And that's a great job there. It looked like a little shake route on the inside. Might have been turned into a slant. But Marshall caught that ball, put his head down, and made sure he got to the line. He caught it short of the line, but he made sure to fight forward and pick up those yards and pick up a huge first down for the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10. Pistol formation, and it looks like it's going to be a run play on first down. A lot of room up the middle. Pick up 5 yards as Carson comes into the game. Picks up an easy 5. And boy, if Carolina's going to give up that much room up the middle, you're going to see a lot more running from the Seattle Seahawks team. Big shout out to everybody joining us tonight here on NBL Live. Little Tuesday night NBL Live action. We've got 2 games coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday night. Don't miss out on that one here, twitch.tv/NBL Network. Also, of course, don't miss bonus coverage throughout the week here on the NBL Network. 2nd and 5, bunch formation, 3 to the right side, 1 over to the left side. Now they're going to split that up. Split to a 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set. Baldwin over to the left side, Marshall over to the right side. Carson in the backfield. On 2nd and 5, Marshall's coming in motion. On 2nd down, it's going to be a handoff right up the middle to Chris Carson, who's going to fight forward to a 1st down. Give him 6 on the play and some early running room. Looks like the Carolina Panthers looking to not get beat by Russell Wilson's arm, and they're really taking advantage, just handing the ball off. Nothing fancy about that one. That's just line him up and hit him in the mouth. First and 10. Got 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Let 1 wide receiver, Marshall, tight to the line on the right side. 1st down, play action pass. Wilson, he's looking underneath. He's going to find his tight end down near the 50-yard line. Give him a couple on the play. Let's say 4. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6. Nice job there. Blitz was coming. He finds Disley underneath. No diss to Disley. He comes up with a nice catch. Shaq Thompson in on the play. 2nd and 6 for Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 wide receivers split wide to the right side. He's got Carson in the backfield on 2nd down as we are in the first quarter, first drive of the game for the Seattle Seahawks as they are here in Carolina. He's going to change up the play. Split out each wide receiver, 1 to each side. Got 3 in the backfield, little full house pistol formation. And on 2nd and 6, it's going to be handoff to Carson once again. Takes a big hit, but picks up what they're going to say is 2. I don't like the spot there, folks. He got pushed forward pretty far. D-Grizzle 2013 in the chat says, grid is here. What's going on? All the guys in the grid. Make sure everybody gets here. This is big for your participation here in the NBL. I'm telling you, we've had guys in the NBL get up purely because they show up to all the broadcasts. So make sure you get your friends here. 3rd and 4, another 3rd down opportunity to get off the field for the Carolina Panthers. Ball just on the other side of midfield at the 48-yard line. Bunch formation, 3 to the right side, 1 over to the left side. Looks like that is McKissick in at halfback to the left of Russell Wilson. He's going to take the snap on 3rd and 4. Waiting. Looks to the corner route. That one too easy to pick off. Those corner routes aren't open. Harris picks that off. Nice usering over there by T. Porter. Poots the man. That's an easy pick. Those corner routes, you got to put some air under it or mostly not throw it at all. It's going the other way. First turnover of the day, by the way, of this Carolina defense. Two tight ends, 2 wide receivers for Cam Newton. Play action pass. He's going to drop back to throw on 1st and 10. And he's got a man all sorts of open. Thomas spin move back to the inside. Takes a big hit, but he's down to the 39-yard line. And on one play, 27 yards, folks. And that's what we've been looking for from this Carolina Panthers team. They have no issue moving the ball. They're the 12th passing offense in the NBL. The issue is putting the ball in the end zone. Cam Newton only 9 touchdowns on the year. As he drops back on 1st and 10, quick pass underneath to Curtis Samuel. He'll be taken down at the 35-yard line. Cam Newton's stats on the year. He's completing 69% of his passes. Shout out to Gronk, 2,500 yards, averaging 10.9 per throw. 9 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, quarterback rating of 100.6. So he's having a nice year, but they're just not finding the end zone through the air, and they're not finding the end zone offensively a whole lot at all. Christian McCaffrey has 7 rushing touchdowns in the year. Cam Newton another 3, so you got to look for him to use his legs. 2nd and 5. It's Cam Newton under center, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. He's got McCaffrey in the backfield on 2nd and 5. It's a play action pass. He's rolling. He's got pressure in the backfield. He gets it off. Thomas catches it, goes way back over the line, and he's going to lose, it looks like 4 on the play. It's going to bring him back to a 3rd and 10. Tough play early, and one of those boot slides. Early pressure by the defensive line, and once that play gets broken up, it's tough to get anything positive. Yes, the other tight end out there is Julius Thomas. So it's Julius Thomas and Greg Olsen. Old Greg is on 3rd and 10, dropping back to passes. Cam Newton waiting. Uh-oh, he's got a man wide open. It's old Greg Olsen. He's down inside the 10-yard line. Take it down just inside the 10. I don't like the defensive call. You know you've had trouble covering these guys already. 3rd and 10, you know they're going to be looking over the middle, probably a post route or something like that. You run the man double buzz that comes down way too shallow. And with the stack guys over there on the right side, they're all running from right to left. Got a little jumbled over there. Gives up a big gainer, but this is where the Carolina Panthers have struggled. Where they have done well is running the ball inside the red zone. Let's see if they continue to do that. 1st and 10. Looks like it's going to be Christian McCaffrey. Nope, Cam Newton holds on to himself, and he gets eaten up in the backfield. Loss of 5 on the play. Big stop there by Frank Clark, who got into the backfield. This Seattle defense, still just absolutely stud. They're especially at the linebacking core. As he start, it says bad read, absolutely bad read. McCaffrey had lots of space inside. Instead, Cam trying to make a play. Cannot do it. 2nd and goal for the Carolina Panthers. Ball on the 14-yard line. It's Cam Newton in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers, 2 over the left side, 1 over to the right. Christian McCaffrey on his right hip. 2nd and goal. He takes the snap. 3-man rush from the Seattle Seahawks. He'll look to the outside. He finds Curtis Samuel, but not a lot of room over there. He'll pick up 4 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and goal. See, I legitimately was wondering if EMAC was just like a nickname for Christian McCaffrey that I just didn't know. Like, I'm not hip and up with the times. That makes more sense. Carolina looking to punch the ball in here at the end of the first quarter. 3rd and goal. Cam Newton in the shotgun. He's got 5 wide receivers out there, and Christian McCaffrey's coming in motion here on 3rd and goal. Looks like they're setting up that screenplay. Let's see if Seattle reads it, what they decide to do. He finds Christian McCaffrey, who's going to get taken out short of the line. In case anyone was wondering, if you looked on that play, once again, that slant route was all sorts of open on the first read and was in the end zone. Missed it on the left side. Instead, he throws it to the screen, and not a whole lot there. And this is where Carolina has gotten in trouble. A couple nice plays getting down the field, but once they get inside the red zone, they can't punch it in. They do get 3 on the play. 3-0 your score here in Carolina. Seattle looking to recover after a big turnover on their first drive. Nice return here all the way up past the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's where we'll start the second quarter. We saw a little bit of a jumbled drive on that first drive, folks. We saw some nice throws, especially 3rd down. We saw a nice conversion. Chris Carson had some room running it. I think they've got to stick with the run game because that's what they're most successful at. One corner route, you can't throw those corners in this game, folks. You thought they were open. They were in Madden 18. They're not anymore. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers over to the left side. 1 over to the right side. And just to say that, they flip it over, putting a bunch 3 on the right side. 1 over on the left side. 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. McKissick trying to find some room, and he's going to fight forward. Near the 32. 32. He almost touched the 35. What? He almost, I'm not crazy, folks. Did anybody see that? It looked like he got just shy of the 35-yard line. They're going to spot him back at the 32. Did I miss something? I hope that's my wife in the house. Otherwise, somebody's breaking in and stealing all my stuff. 2nd and 9. Pistol formation for Russell Wilson. 3 over to the left side. 1 tight end. That is Ed Dixon on the right side. The former Carolina Panther. On 2nd down. Stepping up. Throwing it underneath. Complete. Shakes off one tackler. He'll get to the other. The other one will get him at the 38-yard line. Going to bring up a big 3rd and 3. This is where Seattle can really open up the playbook. You can look for Chris Carson on a carry. You can look underneath. You can maybe take a shot. There's so many options. J Tree, so is there a fantasy draft or like regular season, if that makes sense the way I put it? There's no fantasy draft. There's a draft for free agents. It's Russell Wilson dropping back, 3-man rush. Deep pass over the middle. Has a man. It is complete. And he fumbles the ball. It's picked up by the Panthers. Shaq Thompson picks it up. The usually sure-handed Doug Baldwin did a Cardinal sin. He put the pigskin on the ground. Now, it may get overturned first. That was close as he was going to the ground. They're going to review it, and it is overturned. So, hey, it was close. It was right as he was going down, but it looked like that elbow hit the ground. So, no fumble. Doug Baldwin, you're good. Your sins are relieved. Maybe hold on to that pigskin a little more. And train all day today to throw. A lot of that's because Carolina's dropping back into a lot of 3-man rushes with a spy, which, again, they're concerned about Russell Wilson hurting them with his feet, but that causes so much time. 1st and 10. It's going to be Wilson dropping back to pass. Quick throw underneath. Little trail route there. He's going to pick up 5. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5 as a nice throw there by Russell Wilson. I think if you waited a little longer, that was just a straight-up zone blitz. So one of those guys, either I think it was the wide receiver, was just going to cross in front of the linebacker and was going to have a lot of room on the left side. But he picks up 5 and doesn't get sacked. Second down and 5 I formation for the Seattle Seahawks. Carson at the top of the I, Marshall out to the right side, Baldwin out to the left side, Dixon going to motion from right to left. And slowly, by the way. Play action. Oh, man. Sucks that wasn't a run, but he throws it and puts it on the money to Marshall all the way down inside the 15 to the 11-yard line. Man, it was such a shame because that play action, he had all sorts of room, but he made up for it. Nice little dig route on the right side by Marshall. And another first down for Seattle, 11 yards away from putting a touchdown on the board. Now 1st and 10. It's going to be another I formation set. Carson at the top of the I, Marshall out to the right, Baldwin out to the left. One tight end. Oh, I thought he was going to motion. He just didn't. Handoff, tries to get some room, has some room, good blocking on the outside, lowers the shoulder, he gets in the end zone. Chris Carson walking his way in for 6. Great blocking on the outside. You saw Brandon Marshall holding his block, and that's an easy walk-in when your line blocks as well as the Seattle line does. Walking into the end zone, kick is up. It is good. It is 7-3 Seattle on top. The texts are coming from inside the house, folks. My wife is texting me from inside my own house. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten swollen taste buds. I've got one on each side of my tongue in the back, so it hurts to move my tongue right now. This is what happens when you commentate, folks. This is an injury. I need to be put on IR. Can we get the trainers out here? I need to be carried out like those soccer players, like just. 1st and 10 for Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Put a field goal on the board, looking to do a little more on this drive. He's got 3 wide receivers, 2 over the right side, 1 over the left side. Greg Olsen on the right side of that line as well. Christian McCaffrey finding some room on the outside. Actually, he's finding a whole lot of nothing. No gain on the play. Nice job by Seattle holding the edge, not letting McCaffrey get on the edge, because once he does, it's look out, folks. He is lightning in a bottle. Second down and 10 for Cam Newton. He's under center, dropping back to pass, 4-man rush. Quick throw on the out route, and that's some rough usering over there. He got totally fooled by the out route. That's the dangers of usering on the outside. DJ Moore with his first catch of the day. Ooh, Taco Tuesday on Isolated. Shout out to Tacos. That is the danger with usering on the edge, because there's such a complicated route tree. You have, comebacks, you have outs, you have slants, you have drags. There's just too much to predict as Cam Newton took that snap, and he's going to take it himself right up the middle. That wasn't the Alex Mack carry. That wasn't the center. They got the ball there, but just no handoff happened. He'll still pick up 4. Great, nice job there, Cam Newton. Just sort of picking up what you can get. As we appreciate everybody tuning in to NBL Live Broadcast 236, he says mildly confidently on the NBL Network. This is a great game. 2 teams looking to fight for their playoff lives. Week 11 matchup. It looks like McCaffrey's going to get the carry on the little jet sweep. He just tried to hurdle Bobby Wagner, and Bobby Wagner had none of it. Absolutely not. Now a big 3rd and 3, and this is one of those seminal moments, folks. If the Seattle Seahawks can get off the field here and get the ball back, absolutely, Governor Alex Mack would have gotten 5. He would have gotten 6. If they can get off the field here on 3rd down, get the ball back, and maybe put some points on the board prior to halftime, Carolina getting the ball to start the second half, that could put them a long way. This is a huge opportunity to get off the field. It's going to be Cam Newton comes out shotgun formation. He's got Christian McCaffrey to his right. 3 wide receivers over the left side. 1 tight end 3 on the left, 1 over on the right. Quick pass up the seam. DJ Moore. Nobody was there, and you can't leave DJ Moore that open. That was a cover 3, and that's an easy seam throw for Cam Newton. Hurries back to the line, minute 50 and counting here in the first half. 3 wide receivers over the left, 1 tight end on the right side. It's Cam Newton dropping back to pass. 4-man rush. Quick throw to the outside. It's Christian McCaffrey, and what a play. What a user right there. Recognizing the pattern, Christian McCaffrey spinning to the inside. He just waits for him. Just waits for him on the inside. 2nd and 13 for the Carolina Panthers. Play action pass. Blitz coming. Quick throw. DJ Moore. Spin move on the user. DJ Moore to the end zone. Oh, man. We talked about him in the pregame, what the young fella has done, and he showed off the moves. A little bit of spin cycle. DJ spin those records. It's a touchdown for the Panthers. The user couldn't handle those sick beats, and the Carolina Panthers go up 10-7. What a move to the inside by DJ Moore. Seattle getting the ball back here. So we went from Seattle having an opportunity to put points on the board before the half, get off the field on third down, to, oh man, it was DJ Moore. DJ Moore finding his way to the end zone. What a nice play. What a nice player. He's going to develop real nicely for this Carolina Panthers team. As on 1st and 10, Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Let's see if they try to force the issue a little bit. Could see a turnover here. We've already seen Russell Wilson throw one interception as on 1st down. Throw into the out route. Oh, what a nice read there. There was a lot of traffic over there. It was a beautiful read on the flood. And a nice throw getting out of bounds. Picking up the first down at the 37-yard line. Now 1st and 10 for Russell Wilson. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. He's got McKissick in halfback. He'll drop back to pass, 3-man rush from the Carolina Panthers. Wilson stepping up. Wilson, he's going to chuck that. Oh, he has a man. Oh, it looked like Wilson was going to take off, but just before he hit the line of scrimmage, he delivers a laser upfield. What a throw from Russell Wilson as they're inside the 30-yard line. Brandon Marshall's 3rd catch on the day. Oh, that is so nice to see. The quarterback keeping his eyes downfield and making sure he delivers an accurate throw on the run. 1st and 10, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 over the right. The tight end Dixon on the right side as well in the slot. He's got McKissick into the game at halfback. Look for him. He's a great receiving halfback. 1st and 10, quick throw underneath. He finds Ed Dixon to the 22-yard line. 44 seconds and counting. 2nd and 3. Bomber in the chat saying laser, an absolute throw on the money. Not giving up until that last particular moment, and he just found a way to keep his feet behind the line and deliver an accurate strike downfield. 2nd and 3. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the right side. Now McKissick going out wide left, Brown on the slot on the left side. 2nd and 3. What a user play over the middle. That was Harris, and that's just the mistakes that Russell Wilson has made the entire time. That was not open. It was a good cover underneath. As a big shout out to Crazy Kev 54 now following here on Twitch. It just was not open the entire time. And let's be clear, that is 2 drives that Seattle has taken into enemy territory, and that is 2 drives that they won't get any points on. And the Carolina Panthers can get the ball to start the second half. And so far, the Seattle defense hasn't done a great job of stopping the Carolina Panthers. This game moving fairly quickly. That is a huge turnover. Entering huge turnover. Drago says, nope, you don't do that. Fella saying Harris with 2 interceptions. But, I mean, that was great user up the seam. Showing that cover 3, knowing that that's probably where they're going to look, and just timing your jump right. That was a real nice user by Porter, and that's why this Carolina team is where they are. They're only up 10-7, but it feels like they're in control because the defense has clamped down. Jamie in the chat, this match will finally decide whether Fortnite or PUBG is better. Porter, of course, a big Fortnite player. PUBG being played by Hound. We all know it's Fortnite. I'm sorry. Porter comes into the chat during the game and says Fortnite for sure. Porter, focus on your game. At least you did that at halftime. I'll give you a pass. Second half, Carolina starting off with the ball. Get taken down to the 25-yard line. Offense moved well. We saw them struggle to put the ball in the end zone a little bit. Their 1 touchdown came from DJ Moore from the outside, from outside the red zone, excuse me. So they do really well when they have space, but this game is so tight inside the red zone. So tight once you get inside that 20, 15, 10 yards. We saw a turnover by Seattle. Carolina couldn't punch it in. Let's see if Carolina can extend their lead. I formation here, 2 wide receivers over to the left side. He's got McCaffrey at the top of that I. Greg Olsen on the right side of the line. Cam Newton, he's going to drop back to pass on 1st and 10. 4-man rush from the Seattle Seahawks. Rolling, and down goes Cam. That was Clark getting in the backfield, breaking off his block, just straight up man coverage. Good coverage downfield. It's going to be a 10-yard loss on the play. The first sack for either team in this game. Not a lot of Hound fans in the chat. A lot of Porter chants. Nobody cheering for Hound. Come on, guys. 2nd and 20. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers over to the left side. McCaffrey in at halfback to the right of Cam Newton as he surveys this Seattle defense. Showing a lot near the line of scrimmage. That box getting heavy. They drop back as there's a lot of changing going on. From Carolina, it's going to be a handoff to Christian McCaffrey right up the middle. A little read option it looked like. He'll pick up 5 on the play, cut it back to a 3rd and 15, but Seattle needs a stop, and a stop badly. Tout says, like I said, Hounds defense is really good. Bomber saying blanket coverage. Great man coverage down the field. That is just what we saw on that sack. They were all routes that good man coverage keeps it tight. 3rd and 15. Cam Newton dropping back. Rush coming, looks over the middle, throws it right to the defender. There was nobody there. He was looking for Thomas, but Alexander waiting. Welcome to the network, baby. That's a big shout out to Bananas with his 8 months of subscription. Big shout out to Bananas. Saw a couple in the chat earlier. Please let me know who that was, because I was playing Kurt Angle's theme music and I was pumped. Awful throw. Cam will be Cam. And shout out to the tier 2 sub. Hey, we got a couple different emojis now. So whatever you decide to subscribe, you'll get some new emojis. So shout out to Bomber who put all that together. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation for Russell Wilson. Handoff on 1st down. Oh, breaks 1 tackle, but can't break the 2nd or the 3rd. McKissick, nothing doing there. Haven't seen a lot of Chris Carson since the first half. Yeah, you get one at 6 months, you get one at a year, I believe. Like, you don't get one like for each month. It's just once you've hit 6 months, you get your 6-month badge. Oh, there it is. The lip emoji. So nice. What a man. What a good man. Greatly enjoyed having a beer with him at the NBL Lake House. Star in the chat saying Panthers need to hold them to 3. 2nd and 12. Shotgun formation for Russell Wilson. 3 wide receivers, 2 over the right side, 1 over to the left. Man going in motion. It looks like it's Wilson dropping back, waiting. Oh, he has the dig route open. Oh, why didn't he throw it? It was open in front of his face the entire time. The dig from the right side had 3 steps, and he just didn't throw it. Instead, he takes a sack. That's a mistake from Russell Wilson. Hound's going to be kicking his own. He's going to be kicking himself when he watches this back because that drag route was open. It was a 1st down. Rusty Busta. Nobody wants a Rusty Busta emoji. I'm sorry. Big 3rd and long. Wilson doesn't want to take a sack here. They're just on the edge of field goal range. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, 2 over the right side, 1 over the left side. He's got McKissick in at halfback. Dropping back on 3rd and 14, 4-man rush. Wilson stepping up. He's going to throw to the right side. There's a man over there. It was Doug Baldwin all the way up to the 28-yard line. Nobody really within him as I guess they adjusted to a cover 3, but he doesn't pick up the full 15, only going to pick up 11. 4th and 4. Opportunity here to tie the game up. From the right hash mark, this one. A 45-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it is money right down the middle. 10-10 your score. Want to give a big shout out, as always, here in the 3rd quarter to our graphic sponsor, Web3KS.com. For our entire NBL network. If you or anyone you know needs graphics done for an affordable price, hit up Web3KS.com. Let them know NBL sent you. You'll get 15% off your entire order. Custom graphics for an affordable price. It's Web3KS.com. Right up the middle, trying to find something going. He's going to get to the 26-yard line, picking up that extra yard, and that extra yard could be the difference. We all knew this was going to be a tight game, folks. Seahawks currently at the top of that NFC West at 7-3. Half-game lead on the LA Rams. Win here puts them up a full game. 1st and 10 for the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton under center, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, dropping back to pass. 4-man rush, waiting. Good coverage downfield. He rolls out to the right side. He's going to throw it all the way across. Oh, he had a man. It was Curtis Samuel. Just a little too much air on that one. And that one turns out it was just, he had a lot of time. But look at Shaq Griffin getting involved in the game, getting into the backfield and making sure Cam Newton can't make that play. 2nd and 10, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers for Cam Newton. He's got McCaffrey in the backfield. Samuel coming in motion from right side over to the left side. As he changes up the play. He's going to hand it off to Christian McCaffrey. A little stretch run. Oh, my. Just no words for that one. Oh, forearm shiver from Bobby Wagner. Lil, how do you do, my good sir? And sit down. Yeah, ouch is the right word, Serp. Fella saying that could have been big, referring to that deep pass to Curtis Samuel. Now a big 3rd and 11 for the Seattle Seahawks defense. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the left side, 1 over to the right side. McCaffrey on his right hip, 4-man rush from the Seattle Seahawks. Has a man underneath it. It's complete to DJ Moore, but good coverage underneath. They were going to give him that. They drop back to the sticks, and that is going to bring up a 4th and 6. And all of a sudden, Seattle, a huge opportunity to put themselves on top as they're going to get the ball back in a 10-10 ball game. The defense has held well. The punt is away, and this one is a boom. We're all the way inside the 5-yard line. He'll take it at the 3, up past the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. He's up to the 25, little juke move, 30, inside the 30 to the 32-yard line, and that's where we can see Russell Wilson and the offense come back out. Coos in the chat saying, I really see a tie coming. We've already seen 1 today. Could we see 2? First and 10. I formation for Russell Wilson. He's got Carson back into the game, who we haven't seen hardly at all. First stretch play to the right side. Yep, it's that motion stretch. Carson will pick up a yard on the play. 5 carries, 25 yards. He's averaging 5 yards a carry. He only has 5 carries on the game, though, folks. And he does have a touchdown. I'm surprised they're not giving him the ball a little more. But we'll see if they decide to as we're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, 2:22 to go. Sounded like a guy raffling off something. Auctioneer's my next career. Big game here, and a reminder, folks. We got NBL Live coming up this week here on the NBL Network. As on 2nd and 9, it's going to be handoff once again. He's got a lot of room up the middle. A little shake and bake move from McKissick. He'll get near the first down marker. Call him at the 41. Going to bring up 3rd and 1. Week 13 action will be Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern here. Twitch.tv/NBL Network. Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Bomber versus Sonny. Lions coming off a loss to the Chicago Bears. You know they'll be ready for Los Angeles. Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Then Saturday night, also at 8 o'clock Eastern time, we'll have the Texans and the Colts, a battle in the AFC South. Should be a great game here. Both those Friday, Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Twitch.tv/NBL Network. 3rd and 1, huge opportunity for the Carolina Panthers. And it looks like Wilson's dropping back to pass. Oh, and just a safe throw underneath. Big hit taken, but Marshall holds on to that ball. What a nice throw there. If he waits a little longer, Brandon Marshall runs into that blue zone, that cloud of hard flat over there. Instead, he throws it at the right time. The 2 zones in the middle, the yellow zones pushed back by that dig route. And it's an easy pitch and catch, an easy first down. Really making some nice reads. Wilson has thrown 2 bad passes on the day, and they were both picked off. 1st and 10. Marshall coming in motion on 1st down. Looks like it's going to be a little counter play. Chris Carson over the left side, breaks 1 tackle. He'll get up near midfield, calm down at the 49-yard line. Seymour going down on the play. But Carson picks up another 5 yards in this rushing attack. Starting to get going. Will Carolina start to respect that, or will Seattle be able to just run their way down the field? Motor in the chat saying have to avoid that next turnover. Absolutely. Wilson's got to make better decisions here as they get tight to the red zone. Pistol formation for Russell Wilson. Carson in the backfield. He's got Baldwin and Marshall both on the right side of that formation. He's got 1 tight end on the left side of that formation. Fullback split out to the right side. Play action pass. Wilson's going to roll over to the right side. Oh, he has a man over the middle of the field. Open play. Can he get there? He cannot. He breaks a tackle. He's to the 10. Oh, I think he got surprised that he got through that tackle, and Marshall gets all the way up to the 6-yard line. What a throw from Russell Wilson. Downfield. The safety recognized it just a hair too late. Almost made the tackle. Then it was a touchdown, but Brandon Marshall gets taken down the 6-yard line. What a throw there from Russell Wilson. What a play by Brandon Marshall. Let's see what the Seahawks do here. Inside the red zone. They're on the 6-yard line as we're down under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's a bunch formation, 3 to the right side, 1 over to the left side. He's got McKissick in the backfield. 1st and 10, Wilson dropping back. Quick throw underneath it is complete. He'll pick up 4 on the play. That was an all-out blitz. A lot of people on that blitz in the backfield, and Disley able to come up with the catch. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They break the huddle quickly. So you can see Carolina loading the box. Another bunch formation to the right side. He's got McKissick in the backfield. Look for maybe a toss play. Oh, it's a broken play. It's a broken play. It's a throw. Maybe it's the motions, folks. The broken play of the first time was the halfback slash on the fake end around. This one was on the PA fake end around. Somebody run a test on that one. 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends out there to the right side. Doug Baldwin, the lone wide receiver. Carson hasn't gotten a carry inside the red zone. 33 seconds to go. Russell Wilson's going to send a tight end in motion from the right side over to the left side. Carson takes the carry right up the middle. Can he fight forward? He cannot. He'll be taken down at the 1-yard line. Chris Carson. I didn't like that split to the left. I think if he stayed right, he maybe finds the end zone. They're going to have to settle for another field goal. Is it a play from Bunch Ace? Oh, yeah, it's broken. There you go, folks. There's your answer. Bunch Ace has some problems with that fake end around. Yeah, Carson's got to fight through those tackles as Entrance has thought he had it if it went over center. Yeah, I think if he was up the middle, if he doesn't try to bounce it to the outside, I think he has it, but he stays to where the play was designed, doesn't cut it back, and that's what stopped him. He's got to fight through that tackle. As again, folks, appreciate you guys tuning into NBL Live Broadcast 236 here on the NBL Network. I am OSU, your NBL Network Director. We got 3 NBL Live games this week. First one tonight here, Seattle and Carolina. Friday night, we've got Lions and Rams, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And then Saturday night, we've got Texans and Colts at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Don't miss out. A lot of action here on the NBL Network. Trust me, we'll get that 8 o'clock game on Saturday out of the way because I want to watch Ohio State TCU. So don't worry. It'll be a quick game. 1st and 10. Cam Newton dropping back. Looking over to the left side, he finds old Greg, the man who will never die, Greg Olsen, picking up the first down up to midfield. 4th quarter, folks. As Mayo will not be returning to the game at middle linebacker. That's a big loss. 4th quarter, 13-10. Seattle on top. Carolina, though, driving. Already at midfield. And I said saying this game's going to come down to the final drive. Certainly possible. First and 10 for Cam Newton. 3 wide receivers over the left side, 1 tight end, Greg Olsen on the right side. Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. Cam Newton looking at double A-gap pressure in the face. They drop off, only a 4-man rush. Looks over to the right side, has a man, but just overthrew DJ Moore once again. That's not a bad throw, folks. We saw that overthrow on the Curtis Samuel play. He was hit while he threw that one. Not a bad throw there. Right there, you can't underthrow that one because you have the bracket coverage. The guy underneath could have easily picked that one. You had to put it where only your guy could get it, just out of the reach. Very, very close play there. Next throw by Cam Newton. Empty backfield for Cam. Hasn't really used his legs today. Look for him to maybe get running. As he throws it over the middle, he finds Christian McCaffrey. Diving play can't be made, and McCaffrey has a first down to the 32-yard line. Jamie in the chat, hard to overthrow DJ Moore, but Cam is up to the challenge. Motor saying Samuel got pressed up bad. Maybe one of the flaws with Curtis Samuel. He is an athletic wide receiver, but he's not very big. You get somebody strong on him who presses him up, and that's it's gonna be tough for him to get off the line. 1st and 10. Seahawks changing defenses as they see Cam Newton changing things up. Oh, that's gonna be an offside. That's a free play. I don't know if I would have thrown the screen there. I might have taken a shot there. McCaffrey will pick up a couple. Gotta think they take the free 5 yards. Considering it was a 2nd and 5 or a 1st and 5. What's in the cup? It is, at the moment, it is ice and Dr. Pepper remnants. It just feels good because my tongue is killing me. 1st and 5. It's Cam Newton in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers look like they're set up a little bubble screen here for Christian McCaffrey as he goes in motion on 1st down. And he has it. Can he get around the edge? He's going to take him down just shy of the 1st down marker at the 22-yard line. I hate the new rule in the NFL now. They don't let the offsides be a free play. Is that true? Is that a new rule? I haven't seen that one. The only new rule that I know of is the dive rule, where it's treated like a slide. Which, I was more annoyed with it until I read the language. It's where your first body part touches the ground is where the dive is considered down. So it's not from the point that you dive. That's annoying. I like free plays. 2nd and 10. Or 2nd and inches, excuse me. I don't think they expect that drop back zone, but Cam Newton just threw a dot to Greg Olsen in between 4 defenders. Oh, somebody's got to make a play in the middle there. The Seattle Seahawks defense is too good. Now Seattle is going to have to get a stop here. Orlando Scandrick on the tackle. 4:23 to go. Carolina 6 yards out. Can they find the end zone? Dot, absolutely. So they're going to try to toss it to Christian McCaffrey. Will the Seahawks be able to contain the edge? It's a toss play. He spins it back inside. No room there. Loss of one on the play. The Seahawks defense is very good, but they're going to hurry back to the line, try to keep them on their heels. Another I formation. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side, 1 tight end. McCaffrey at the top of the I. It's Cam Newton dropping back to pass on 2nd and goal. Waiting. Trying to throw it over the middle. Finds McCaffrey. Stood up at the 4-yard line. Almost pushed forward a little bit, but now a 3rd and goal. As both these teams trying to get the elusive touchdown inside the red zone. Third and goal, and maybe no play bigger than this one is this far in the game. 13-10, Seattle on top. Carolina needing a touchdown to go back on top. If they don't get a touchdown here, it's going to be a field goal to tie it up, and then Seattle's going to get the ball back. Let's see if the Seattle defense, which has played so well up to this point, can keep a stop here on Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Watch a Cam Newton run here. As we haven't seen him use his legs at all. Flag down on the play. I didn't see if anybody jumped. It's a throw to the back of the end zone. It's batted down. Let's see what the flag is. Yeah, it's offsides on Rasheem Griffin. I mean, it's a bad penalty. Got it. Yeah, you have to be more disciplined than that, folks. It's 13-10. You have to be more disciplined than that. I don't know who's it's Hound changing things up. Again, folks, reminder, NBL Live coming up this week. Friday night, Saturday night, back-to-back games, 8 o'clock Eastern Time here, twitch.tv/NBL Network. Don't miss out on that or on any of the bonus coverage that'll be coming up this week. I don't know if that's aggressive double eight. Could very well be. I mean, again, you fake hike and you hit right trigger, somebody's going to be jumping. So it could very well be the user getting faked out. 3rd and goal. Watch for DJ Moore on the slant. He's got one-on-one over there. Let's see what defense that Seattle runs. Fake hike by Cam Newton. 2 tight ends on the right side. DJ Moore, the lone wide receiver. Samaje Perine. No Christian McCaffrey on the field. Don't like that call. Cam Newton, quick 3-step drop. Cam Newton goes down. The blitz around the outside. And Shaq Griffin coming up with a big play when the defense needed one. A huge sack for the Seattle Seahawks who get their stop. And now Carolina looking to convert the field goal. The kick is up. It is good. We have a tie ball game at the 3-minute mark. Danger of those 3-step drops, folks. Ooh, a little juke move. Nice move there to get past the 30. Oh, excuse me, it's 25 to the 28-yard line. Almost to the 30. 3:02 to go. Does Seattle have what it takes to get points on the board? Undero saying 16-13 Hawks wins. Really easy to predict the score when there are only 3 minutes left and it's a tie game. Entering saying got too cute and didn't account for the blitz. Absolutely. It was a quick 3-step drop looking for the slant. The slant wasn't open. Cam hasn't used his legs at all day, and that's that was a play that Cam needed to get out of the pocket. Marshall coming to motion on 1st and 10. Is this the PAFK quick? Hasn't used it yet, and he's going to go down. That was just too good of contain on the outside. Mario Addison coming around the edge. Got to get rid of that ball quicker, man. Big sack on 1st down. The second one of the day. Look at those tackles get absolutely manhandled. That's how it really hurts, guys. Guys, it really hurts. 2 wide receivers over to the left side. 1 to the right for Russell Wilson. McKissick in at halfback. 2nd and 17 for Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. 2:40 and counting. Man going to motion. Wilson drawing back. 3-man rush from the Panthers. Boy, that was a dangerous throw. Didn't like that read at all. It was a hard cover 2. Listen, the first read is always going to be that skinny post, and against the cover 2 drop, it should have been open. Why are you looking underneath on that one? You saw it was a cover 2. You got to recognize that defense earlier. And now 3rd and 15. Clock down at 2:20. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. If Seattle doesn't pick up a 1st down here, Carolina suddenly becomes the favorite in this game because they're going to get the ball back. And Seattle's defense has done a nice job inside the red zone, but hasn't contained the Carolina offense outside of the red zone. As Carolina took a very long time to call that defensive play. Empty backfield for Russell Wilson. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. 1 tight end, Dixon on the line. 4-man rush, quick throw up the seam. Has a man, it's caught, and he's got room. He breaks a tackle to the 40, to the 30. Does he have enough speed? 20, 15, 10, 5. He's taken down at the 1-yard line. But what a play by Russell Wilson. Finding him up the seam, and Doug Baldwin does the rest. Turning on the burners and finding his way down the field. What a big play as the Seattle Seahawks hit the 2-minute warning. They are 1 yard out from taking the lead. What a spin off of that first tackle. What a read, recognizing the cover 6. Quick throw up the seam, that Doug Baldwin did the rest. Now, if you're Seattle, you've had so much success running the ball. You want to keep killing the clock. I think it's 3 carries to Carson. You kick a field goal if they have time left. I love how this sets up for an easy. Oh, I don't like the motion, though. Run to the left side, though. There's up. It's going to be a throw. Oh, what a throw. Doug Baldwin deserves the touchdown, and he gets it. Mid-blitz came in the middle. One-on-one coverage, and Dougie B fresh right into the end zone. Seattle taking the lead by 6. Big extra point here. Ball is down. Kick is up. It sneaks in. It is good. Seattle taking a 20-13 lead. Plenty of time, though, for Carolina. All 3 timeouts remaining. What a play there. NBL Live 236 coming down to the wire. What a game here in Week 11 of NBL Season 33. Appreciate all you tuning in tonight. Fantastic game. We hope we see you throughout the week here on twitch.tv/NBL Network. First and 10. For Cam Newton, they need Super Cam more than anything here. He drops back to pass on first down. Waiting. Looks over to the right side, completes it to Greg Olsen. Nice play. He gets tackled inbounds at the 41-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line. Cam Newton trying to orchestrate a drive. Again, 2 wide receivers over to the left side, 1 over to the right side. Greg Olsen also on the right side of that formation. Smith coming in motion on first and 10. He takes the snap on first down. Another 4-man rush. Ooh, lucky. Maybe got away with a little bit of a hole. Ball's out! And it's picked up by the Seahawks. A huge turnover. Cam Newton gets clobbered, and Shaq Griffin coming up with the huge fumble recovery. It was sitting around their hands. Nobody could pick it up. And Shaq Griffin, he only needs one hand to make a big play. The Seahawks are huge turnover inside of field goal range. What a huge play. As now on first and 10. Disley going to move from the left side over to the right side. Baldwin on the left, Marshall on the right. Carson expecting to get a bunch of carries here. Carolina has all 3 timeouts. Handoff to Carson. He'll lose 2 on the play to the 34. Timeout taken. They got to be careful. It's a 51-yard field goal from here. Second and 12 for the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson under center. He's got Carson in the backfield, 2 wide receivers. 2 timeouts remaining for Carolina. Minute 29 left in this game. Ooh, wow. They got to Russell Wilson before he could even complete the off-tackle handoff. And now 3rd and 16. They're on the 54-yard line. Here's the thing. If I trust my kicker like I know Seattle does. As Bomber saying, bonus coverage right after this game, Colts versus Fins. Right here. Twitch.tv/NBL Network. Bomber will have that one. I don't like the shotgun here. Too much risk. I'm running like a quarterback sneak. They're going to run a draw. That took so long. They're back at the 40. Now it's a 57-yard field goal. Will they go for it? Do they have enough leg to go for it? See, I would have gone with like a quarterback sneak, a fullback dive, something that very low risk. If you lose a yard, you lose a yard, but you have to make sure you stay in field goal range because they went backwards 9 yards in 3 plays. It's field goal for the game. 4th and 19. Center. Hash mark. No timeouts left for Carolina. Minute 23 to go. This to seal the game. Getting a little jumpy on the edge here on 4th and 19. A 57-yard field goal. Ball is up. Kick is up. Does it have the leg? That's going to be your ball game, folks. Big kick and a big time. The turnover from Cam Newton. And they just can't do it. Bomber in the chat saying, yeah, something likely getting a yard. Fullback dive, quarterback sneak, something short. Once you put in that shotgun, you're risking more yardage lost. You run a draw play that takes a long time to run. You just got to keep it real conservative and run that fullback dive, run something right up the middle, maybe a lead or an ISO play. But even that, I think you take something that gets you a yard or 2. But they kick the field goal anyways. It's a moot point. Carolina, at this point, needs a miracle. They need to score a touchdown quick and get an onside kick. Let's see if they can make it. They have the wide receivers to do it. Samuel and Moore. Look at them there in the slot on the left side. Cam Newton take the snap, 4-man rush from the Seahawks. Smith, little juke move. He's got some room. He'll be taken down near the 40-yard line. It's Barcavius Mingo going down on that play. It's what I'm naming my child, by the way. Barcavius Mingo. My favorite name. It's that or Dubrecker Shaw Ferguson. Yeah, the Panthers lose this one. They'll drop back to 6-5. Game's not in 360. First and 10. Shotgun formation. Cam Newton dropping back to pass on first down. Waiting, stepping up. He's going to take off, but he's not going to get very far. He'll get down to the 41-yard line, minute 4 and counting. 2nd and 8. It's Cam Newton in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, 2 over the left side, 1 over the right side. Christian McCaffrey to the right of Cam Newton as he drops back on 2nd down. He's going to hit C-Mac over the middle, breaks 1 tackle. He's not going to break the second. That was a big man coming back and making a tackle, number 98. As it looks like Mingo is fine. Will return. The Barcavius, former Cleveland Brown mediocre player, but great name. Tout saying NFC playoffs pretty much set in stone. Let's take a look at that playoff picture. With this loss, the Panthers drop back to 6-5. 3 teams at 6-5. The Rams 7-4. They're the second wildcard team. 8-3 Bears, the first wildcard team. Cam Newton dropping back on 1st and 10. Waiting, looking deep down the middle of the field. Has a man. It's Curtis Samuel. Gets taken down at the 15-yard line. 30 seconds and counted. Cam Newton, 20-23, 271, a touchdown, an interception. But that fumble, that was the big play. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Pump fake. Wow, somebody got absolutely clowned in the middle there. Smith's going to take the catch. He'll go out of bounds. They need to get in the end zone because they need to have time to absolutely get the they got to have the time to get the onside kick and throw up some sort of Hail Mary. Yeah, Ruckus, sorry you're having trouble with the stream. Check your source. Check your settings on your own Twitch. Sometimes they'll get changed. 2nd and 5. Pistol formation. Olsen going in motion on 2nd down. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Newton dropping back to pass on 2nd and 5. Waiting, looking, high pass, back of the end zone. Greg Olsen might be dead because he's like 800 years old, and that probably broke a vertebrae, a hip, something like that. Third down and 5, Carolina. Only 11 seconds left. What a game we've had here on Tuesday night. Again, we got other games coming up. Bonus coverage following this game. Twitch.tv/NBL Network. Join Bomber for bonus coverage. But we've got Friday and Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We'll have NBL Live, so don't miss out on that one. Again, we'll be quick on Saturday because I want to watch that Ohio State game, but don't miss out. 3rd and 5. Lobbing it to the back of the end zone. Curtis Samuel trying to make a play. 7 seconds left. It's going to be 4th down. If you're Carolina, you got to just kick a field goal here. Put up the field goal. Try to get the onside kick. Hail Mary. Right? Am I anybody else? I mean, 7 seconds. You have no timeouts. Listen, if you really think that Carolina's going to come out with a win in this game, I have a bridge to sell you. It's a nice bridge. 4th and 5. Cam Newton in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. 2 over the left side. 1 over the right side. He drops back to pass on 4th and 5. 6-5. Down goes Cam Newton. That's going to be your ball game. Big sack by Jordan on the edge. Yeah, Cook saying should go field goal and Hail Mary if we got it. Instead, they take the sack. Seattle is going to get a big win here that extends their lead to 1 game in the NFC West. They will move to 8-3 on the year. Carolina dropping back to 6-5, but a great game here on NBL Live as they line up in the victory formation. Being victory formation podcast tomorrow night. We'll be recording it. It'll be out on iTunes and Spotify. Shameless plug. I'm the best at those. Your final score here, the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton just can't get it done. The Seattle Seahawks showed a lot defensively. Russell Wilson made some big plays, and the defense coming up big, forcing some turnovers late. They come up with the win, 23-13, here on NBL Live. Again, folks, we got bonus coverage coming up right now. It's going to be Colts and is it Colts and Dolphins? Is that what I saw? Bomber, correct me. A great game here on NBL Live, though. Bonus coverage will be throughout the week, too, so hit that follow button so you know each and every time we go live here on NBL Live. I was distracted by Brandon Gaudin talking in my ear. Appreciate all you tuning into NBL Live. A very fun night here. We hope we'll see you throughout the week. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am OSU, your NBL Network. Your final score, once again, the Seattle Seahawks coming up on top over the Carolina Panthers, 23-13. We'll see you throughout the week on all of our programming. We'll see you Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Lions and Rams, right here on NBL Live.